Ever felt like your prayers are hitting a wall? Like you've done everything, you've fasted, you've prayed, yet still nothing seems to shift? What if the breakthrough you're waiting for isn't about doing more, but about activating what you already have? Jesus said faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Your faith doesn't have to be big and loud. Real faith is often quiet, gritty, and relentless. On this episode of Discerning Truth, I'm breaking down what mustard seed faith really looks like, and why you don't need a loud voice to shake heaven. Just a little seed of genuine faith. Consider James 1 verse 6. It says, "But let him that ask in faith nothing wavering. For he that wavers is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed." Here, God is reminding us, we can't be praying with one eye on him and one eye on the exit door. Your faith must be sure. We're going to explore the story in Matthew 17 verses 14 to 21. Following a glorious event on the Mount of Transfiguration, a father brings his tormented son to the disciples. The child was described as a lunatic. It says he would oftentimes throw himself into the fire or into the water. The disciples tried their very best to deliver the child, but nothing shifted. They just could not cure him. And so the father decided, let me go straight to Jesus. He went straight to the source of life and he pleads, "Lord, have mercy on my son." And we see Jesus rebuking the spirit, and the boy was set free. The disciples, probably feeling a little bit exposed, asked, "Why could we not heal him?" And then Jesus hits them with the truth in Matthew 17 verse 20. He said, "Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto the mountain, Move hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you." Did you catch that? The mustard seed faith. That tiny, insignificant, easily overlooked faith. But inside that seed is great power. A power that can't be seen until it's activated. Let's look at the woman in Mark 5 verses 5 to 34. 12 years, bleeding, broken, rejected by society. She didn't have a crowd supporting her. And in today's world, one would say a pastor dare not lay his hand on her. But when she heard that Jesus was passing through her city, she pressed through. Though thick a crowd there was, silently she pressed, determined to make contact. If it's just to touch the hem of his garment, she purposed in her mind. She believed in the source of her healing. And so she reached and she touched Jesus. That little mustard seed faith pulled power from Jesus. Are you desperate enough to trigger open doors in heaven? When last have you cried out to him? You see, Jesus could feel the power leaving him. And so he knew something special had happened. Someone had made direct contact with him. Scripture said he turned around and seeing the woman, he said, "Daughter, thy faith made thee whole." The secret to a changed life lies in your faith. Now let me throw another one at you. In Mark 8 verses 5 to 13, it tells the story of a centurion, a Roman soldier, a man of authority, but also of humility. He tells Jesus, "I'm not worthy for you to come under my roof. Just speak the word and my servant would be healed." The Bible said Jesus marveled. "I haven't seen faith like this in all of Israel." This faith was not found in the synagogue. It didn't come from the scribes. It was from a Roman. Today, that person would be considered a sinner, an unbeliever. Faith isn't loud. Faith doesn't belong to a particular sect. Faith cannot be measured by our appearances. Faith is a hard posture and it needs a target. So tell me, where have you placed your faith? Is it parked in someone else's spiritual driveway? Are you bouncing from prophet to prophet, from church to church, from platform to platform, hoping one would finally give you a breakthrough word? Have you forgotten that the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead dwells also in you? Don't get me wrong. Community is important. Mentors are important. We need the elders. The Bible said, go to the elders, let them lay hand, let them pray for you. But what I'm saying is, let's not idolize the vessels and forget about the source. The same God your pastor serves, your mentor serves, the elders serve, that same God dwells in you. Jesus has torn down the veil of separation. A broken and a contrite heart he will not refuse. And so you have the same access. You just need to activate that mustard seed faith, go before the throne expectantly and cry, Abba Father, help me. Mustard seed faith is powerful. It propels you into action. It causes you to move. There's no time to sit down and play dead. It's a kind of faith that causes you to wrestle, that says, comes what may, I will not give up. Jacob didn't get blessed because he said a nice prayer and that was it, problem solved. In Genesis 32 verses 24 to 30, it says he wrestled with a divine being all night. And even when his hip was dislocated, he refused to tap out. He said, I will not let go until you bless me. That's mustard seed stubbornness. It births resilience, it births endurance, it births long suffering. For the child of God, quitting is not an option, and failure is not even a thing to be considered. But for us, it's a mind that says, victory shall be mine. For we are more than conquerors through Christ who loves us. And so we could see Jacob walking away limping, but he also walked away transformed. A name change from Jacob to Israel, from a deceiver to a kingdom destiny. You see, Jesus knows that life is going to knock us hard and real hard. After all, he had to endure the cross for this world. But he has promised us in Revelations 2:17 that a white stone with a new name we shall receive to those who overcome. A new name that identifies us as sons of God, children of the sovereign God. Maybe right now your life feels like a storm. The winds are strong, the thunders are loud, everything feels like it's shaking, and you're wondering, where is Jesus? But remember, Jesus demonstrated that you have the power and the authority to speak to your situation. Mark 4 verse 39 tells us he stood up and he rebuked the wind and said, "Peace, be still." The storms obeyed him. The same voice is still speaking. It is still calming the chaos in our world today. That same Spirit dwells inside you, waiting to be activated so that the glory of God and His operations can radiate in your life. A living testimony that you serve a mighty God. So activate your mustard seed. Don't wait for a crowd. Don't wait to have a perfect track record. You just need a little faith. So start speaking, start believing, and start moving. Because when you activate your mustard seed, mountains do move. Thanks for tuning in on Discerning Truth with CK. If this stirs something in your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs a faith boost today. If you're an active listener but haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Remember, God's not looking for a crowd. He's not looking for a loud voice. He's looking for someone with a small seed ready to activate. The mountains you face aren't permanent, but your faith should be. Until next week, keep grounded, keep strong, and keep discerning truth.